Very good afternoon, everyone. Lovely to see you. Hope all's very well where you are. Things are fairly okay here. Just had a little bit of a technical glitch, which is why I'm up a couple of minutes late. No countdown today. But yes, I hope you're all having a great week. We've made it again to the end of another week, and it's time for our Fun Friday. I hope you've all, as I say, had a good week. Special hello to those of you who are here live today. We haven't seen you for a while. Great to see you, Gina, and everyone else. I'm just going to quickly run through the various sound bits and bobs. Here's a bit of Sister Susie sewing shirts for soldiers. There we go. Marvellous. There's a little bit of What You Fancy does you good, everyone. How lovely to see everyone. So the old backing tracks are sounding okay. I've also got, because we're going to sing the Cat Duet today, for the first time in a good long while. Let me just check that the video is loaded. And if I press my magic button here with Cat Duet written on it, do we get the kill? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm not going to spoil the fun for those who haven't seen it. It is marvellous. Is my piano working? Kind of. Let's try that just with this button over here. How's everyone doing? Afternoon, all. Great stuff. I always will remember 'twas a year ago November I went out to hunt some pride on a morning bright and clear. More Tom Lehrer to come. I understand this may well be Emma's favourite one as well, which is great. Emma said, in the style of Sean Connery, I think the thing is with singing Sister Susie, showing church, it's cheating if we do it in the style of Shashorn. So there you are. Good old Shashorn. It's like that old joke about Simon Rattle when he was knighted. You know, I don't know if you remember it, but it's the joke. Where's Sir Simon? He's on the podium. There we are. So let me say hello to everyone. Well, of course, if you are here and not in the comments, but you're here live, a very good afternoon to you. Hello to Anne and Linda. Hello to Bill and Helene in California. Hello to Sue and Tony, to Maureen, to Sally and Annie, to Val and everyone else. And those of you who are watching later on and catch up, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for being here. If you're new to the choir, we've had several new members join in the last few days. Please don't forget to give us a like if you like what we do and press that all-important subscribe button. We are over 2,800 now, 2,804 as of this morning, which is great. Let's keep that total ticking up for me. And hello, 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 everybody. Let's just have a chat to those in the comments. Loads of people today, absolutely packed, which is brilliant. So very good afternoon, Atty. Hello to Albert. Hola to Anna and hola Jota. Hello, Angela. Hello, Anne. Hope Jeff's very well. Hello to Carolyn. Hello to Christine and Peter. Hello to Christine and Malcolm. Good afternoon to Cynthia. Hello to Dave and Jill. Hope you have a nice holiday next week. Thanks for letting us know. And hope Jill had a nice birthday yesterday. Hello to Diane. Good afternoon, Dorothy. Hello to Liz. Hi, Emma. Hello, Faye and Jill. Hello, Gina. And hello, Glennis. Great to see you both. Oh, someone's just appeared and I didn't see who it was. Hello, Faye. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Love you too. Hello, Irina and Jane. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jill. Just to say, Jill, I've got my mug. Cheers. Hello to Jackie. Hello to Judith. A very good afternoon to Julie. Hello to Carith. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Linda and Lindy. Hello to Lisa and your mum, of course. Hello to Lisa and Marion. Hello, Maureen. Hello, Michael. Michael, thank you so much for the video from the Victoria Baths there in Manchester. A fantastic little video of Ellie's Cantor Choir. Absolutely. Cantos, rather. Fabulous. Hello to Christine as well, and Christine and Terry. And I hope you are doing okay. Hello to Mike. A very good afternoon to dear Nesta. How lovely to see you. Nesta, a card has arrived from you. I just want to say a huge thanks from Anna and myself. Immensely kind and very, very generous. Thank you so much for all your kind support. We really appreciate that. Hello to Nikki. A very good afternoon to Rona. Hello to Sue. And a very good afternoon to Susanna. And to say, Susanna, the gift that you have sent us has just arrived. And everyone, this arrived today. This is a kantele. And this has been sent to me from Susanna in Finland. Susanna, I can't thank you enough. This is a beautiful, beautiful instrument. Yes, I have tried playing it. Look what I can do, everyone. It's not very good, but I'm getting there. Not bad for 15 minutes. So expect more kantele on the channel. And just huge thanks to everyone for all of your kindness and generosity and support. We really couldn't do this without you. So there we are. Wow. Wow. Lots of wows. Absolutely right. That's the right response to a Cantele. So everyone, and it's red, says Emma. Exactly. It matches everything in here beautifully. I do hope you have a good time with us this afternoon. It is Fun Friday. It's time to kick back and look forward to the weekend. So make sure you have everything you need for our session. I've got my mug of coffee, but I've also, more importantly, got a drink of water to stay hydrated. Make sure you stay hydrated during our session. Enjoy each other's wonderful company. Pop up and have a chat if you've never done so before. I'm going to move your comments over here so I can glance at them. And let's get started, shall we, everyone? I'm just going to put the slide in the right place. There we are. Wonderful. So, help me out, ladies and gentlemen. You know what to do. We're going to wave our fingers at the screen and make the all-important noise, because I can't change the screen without your help. So here we go, everyone. And marvellous. And a very, very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Fun Friday. It's that time of the week where we can look forward to a nice weekend ahead and sing some silly songs designed to put a smile on your face and get your toes tapping. Today, well, the new song is another one of these wonderful pieces by the great American singer-songwriter Tom Lehrer. This one is called The Hunting Song, and it's nowhere near as complicated as the last one we learned, which was Lobachevsky, which took some learning. This one, in all seriousness, came very close to being included in my A-level music recital. More on that later on. But I do hope, as I say, you're all having a good day and a good week. Let's have a quick look about what we've got coming up on the channel. So next week, there's some beautiful music to look forward to. We've got the Blackleg Minor on Monday. Those of you who love Handel, you're going to want to be there on Wednesday when we learn the beautiful Lascia ch'io pianga la cruda sorte. Beautiful, beautiful piece in 4 parts. As I say, if you're a Handel fan, and many of you are not going to want to miss it, and much more besides. But before that, of course, we have our Sacred Sing on Sunday. So we're going to be singing that lovely Bach that we learnt just a couple of days ago. We're going to sing The Silver Swan by Gibbons and Mendelssohn's Cast Their Burden Upon the Lord, and then Go Down Moses, one of my faves, and Plenty Good Room, my absolute fave. So make sure you're with us, please, on Sunday. If you can't make it live, do watch us on Catch Up. Every view, every like, all helps us. So thank you, everyone. And remember, for those who haven't yet signed up for the weekly email newsletter, if you want to get the link sent straight to you, so you don't need to hunt around and click around on YouTube and try and find out where we are, Anna will send the links for the week to your inbox once a week, and all you have to do is go to the website, fill in the form, and send it to us. We will never use this data for anything other than these newsletters, and remember, it's all completely free. So what we've got coming up this afternoon, in a moment after our warm-up, we're going to sing Your Baby Has Gone Down the Plughole, which is a very, very silly song. We'll follow that then with a little bit of What You Fancy Does You Good, a music hall classic. Then The Hunting Song by Tom Lehrer, as promised. Sister Susie's Sewing Shirts for Soldiers, by which time we should be well warmed. Just to warn you, you will need a cloth just to wipe your screen down after you've sung it. And then finally, something we haven't had on the channel for a long time. We're going to have your performance, your video performance from a little bit under a year ago of Rossini's Cat Duet. And if you've not seen this, lockdown did funny things to people. That's all I'll say. So let's get started with a warm-up. Could I invite you to stand, those of you who aren't standing already? That's fantastic. Let's go full screen. Wonderful stuff. Those of you who are following the development of my shelves here may notice a couple of new additions behind me, because I had a fantastic day yesterday meeting with my good friend Mark down there in Dorset, planning the next 18 months or so of Choir of the Earth. Some immensely exciting things to come up, and I wish I could tell you all about it, but I'm not going to. But what I do have is a couple of new CDs in the background here, which are absolutely marvellous. So let's get warmed up, shall we, everyone? Let's have a bit of cathedral acoustic. No, let's try that again. There we are. And so let's take a nice deep breath and sigh. And in again. And a bigger sigh. Is Craig here? Oh, fabulous. Hello, Craig. Good afternoon. How are you, mate? Great to see you. Okay, so let's take a deep breath and get rid of all the stress and tension of the week. Here we go. Wonderful. Roll your shoulders around, everyone. And then roll them back the other way. Shoulders up to your ears, please. Deep breath. and as you breathe out, let those shoulders fall and relax. Here we go. Wonderful. Excellent. Roll that head around, just stretch the muscles out a little bit. Excellent. Marion says you're a tease, Ben. Marion, you should know me by now. Okay, so let's hum on a D. Okay, nice deep breath and hum with me. Here we go. And again. Now an ooh. Ooh. And again. Ooh. And an oh. One more. Oh. Now, after me, now just to warn you, these intervals, it could be a third, it could be a fourth, it could be a fifth. So listen carefully. My turn first. Here we go. Ma, ma, ma. Your turn. My turn again. Ma, ma, ma. Your turn. Very good. Ya, ya, ya. And ya, ya, ya. Your turn. Very good. And one more. Ya, ya, ya. And one more. Ya, ya, ya. Your turn. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. Fantastic stuff. So let's get started with a very, very, very serious song here, ladies and gentlemen. All about the perils and dangers inherent in the house. You know, they say most accidents happen to you when you're at home. This is a good example. It's a cautionary tale of what can happen when you're bathing your kids and you turn your back just for a minute. So if you don't know this one, you soon will. It's a very, very silly song, and I'm pretty sure that dear Lindsay, who's here today, told me this is one of her absolute favourites. So just for you, Lindsay, here we go. This is Your Baby Has Gone Down the Plughole. A mother was bathing her baby one night, the youngest of 10 and a delicate mite. The mother was poor and the baby was thin, only a skeleton covered with skin. The mother turned round for the soap on the rack. Was only a moment, but when she turned back, her baby had gone, and in anguish she cried, "Oh, where is my baby?" The angels replied, "Your baby has gone down the plughole. Your baby has gone down the plug." The poor little thing was so skinny and thin, he ought to have been bathed in a jug, a bloomin' jug. Your baby is perfectly happy. He won't need a bath anymore. Your baby has gone down the plughole, not lost, but gone before and again. Your baby has gone down the plughole. Your baby has gone down the plug. The poor little thing was so skinny and thin, he ought to have been bathed in a jug, a bloomin' jug. Your baby is perfectly happy. He won't need a bath anymore. Your baby has gone down the plughole, not lost, but gone before. Not lost, but gone before. Wah, 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 wah. Not lost, but gone before. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for accompanying me in that beautiful little ditty. I hope you enjoyed it, sound effects and all. And yeah, just thank you to Lindsay for recommending that one. And yeah, what was this? My baby was 11. Lindsay says my baby was £11. No chance of plughole activities. No, fair enough, Cynthia. Goodness me, that's quite a baby. So wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Let's move on and sing our next song for today. No, I got this in the wrong order. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. You can't get the stuff. There we go. Let's do a little of What You Fancy Does You Good, and then we'll sing Sister Susie Showing Shirts. So this one was dedicated to all of you out there who, probably a bit like me, find you like the taste of your food, you like the taste of your drink, and it does tend to stick around. I will always remember a very dear friend of mine. We were shopping in the supermarket, and she got to the ice cream aisle, and she picked up a tub of Haagen-Dazs, and she went, I'm not sure. And she held it against her hip, and she went, yeah, I think I can pull that off, and popped it straight in the basket. So for those of you who are like myself and my dear friend Safia, this song is for you. A little bit of what you fancy does you good. So this is a proper musical classic. It's been around since the 19th century. Sing it out nice and loud with me, everyone. Here we go. A little bit of what you fancy does you good. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And I never was a one to go and stint myself. If I like a thing, I like it, that's enough. But there's lots of people say that if you like a thing a lot, it'll grow on you and all that sort of stuff. Now I like my drop of stout as well as anyone, but a drop of stout's supposed to make you fat. And there's many a lardy-dardy madam doesn't dare to touch it, 'cause she mustn't spoil her figure, silly cat. I always hold in having it if you fancy it. If you fancy it, that's understood. And suppose it makes you fat, I don't worry over that, 'cause a little of what you fancy does you good. And again, I always hold in having it if you fancy it. If you fancy it, that's understood. And suppose it makes you fat, I don't worry over that, 'cause a little of what you fancy does you good. Now, of course, this applies to more than just food, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, caught train the other day. What happened? Well, I had to catch a certain train the other day, and I very nearly missed it, I declare. But the guard said, "Jump in, sir," and then he shoved me into first, and I found a nice young couple sitting there. I could see that honeymoon was stamped all over them. I felt sorry for the lady and the chap. So I said to them, "Excuse me, but if you want to have a cuddle, 'cause I'm going to have a nap." Everyone, I always hold in having it if you fancy it. If you fancy it, that's understood. And suppose it makes you fat, I don't worry over that, 'cause a little of what you fancy does you good. Have a banana, I always hold in having it if you fancy it. If you fancy it, that's understood. And suppose it makes you fat, I don't worry over that, 'cause a little of what you fancy does you good. Well done, everyone. A little what you fancy. Do you know what I fancy is to hear Homechoir giving me and everyone a round of applause. So let's have a round of applause from Homechoir. Oh, marvellous. Thank you ever so much, everyone. I also feel like hearing some cats. That's a little preview of what we've got coming up. We need to get the cats off the stage. Let's get the dogs in. Yeah, that's sorted. But now we've got to get rid of the dogs. So, Daleks? Very good. That's it. We managed to clear the cats and the dogs. But who's going to sort the Daleks out? I presume the Cybermen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at our new song for today. No, not that one, England. Goodness me. This one. The hunting song. As I said at the start, this one very, very nearly ended up in my A-level music recital. Now, those of you who are not in the UK, A-levels are the qualifications that we study when we finish school at 16, but before we go to university. And I studied music, art, history, and English. And when you do music as a singer, you have to put together a concert. And I had a range of pieces in my recital, a lovely bit of Purcell, music for a while, absolutely beautiful. A bit of Schubert, Am die Musik, beautiful piece as well. A bit of Vaughan Williams. And I had about a minute and a half left. And I came very close to including this. I didn't include this one in the end. I'm afraid I slightly chickened out. I just thought, if the examiner doesn't have a sense of humour, that's my grade out the window. So I chose something else instead, but I've always wanted to teach this song and to sing this one publicly, and today is the first time that I'll be doing just that. So if you want to grab the music for this one today, you'll find it in the comments. A little note about Tom Lehrer's music, as I always share with you. You can get hold of a book, and dear Gillian sent me this. Excuse me a moment. This wonderful, wonderful book, which is the Too Many Songs by Tom Lehrer. It's absolutely fantastic. It's very, very, very close to the bone. Some of these songs are just outrageous, and I can't sing them for you today. There's one called She's My Girl, which is on the list to do. It's just... it's so rude. I love it. But this one is the hunting song. It's quite short. It's a lot of fun. And do enjoy it. Remember, you can download all of Tom Lehrer's music for free from his website, because he's given it away to the public domain. So bless Tom Lehrer, he's the best. Let's enjoy this song together. So there's a little introduction which goes like this. Okay, that's your introduction. Then we go into it going, I always will remember 'twas a year ago November. Listen again. Sing that one with me. Let's have a little bit more piano, I think. It's a little bit on the quiet side. I always will remember 'twas a year ago November. Very good. We then sing, I went out to hunt some deer on a morning bright and clear. Sing with me. I went out to hunt some deer on a morning bright and clear. Excellent. We then sing, I went and shot the maximum the game laws would allow. Sing with me. I went and shot the maximum the game laws would allow. And here's the punchline. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. With me. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. Right, let's sing from the beginning to there. Yes, this is, it's the joke. All the way through. It's absolutely brilliant. Ready? Here's your introduction. Deep breath. I always will remember 'twas a year ago November. I went out to hunt some deer on a morning bright and clear. I went and shot the maximum the game laws would allow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. Then the next verse, same music, different words. I was in no mood to trifle. I took down my trusty rifle and went out to stalk my prey. What a haul I made that day. I tied them to my fender and I drove them home somehow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. Right, now we get to the middle 8, which has a different feel. We then sing, the law was very firm, it took away my permit. Listen. Sing with me, the law was very firm. Ready, 1, 2. The law was very firm, it took away my permit. And then, the worst punishment I ever endured. The worst punishment? Ready, and the worst punishment I ever endured. So one more time from the law was very firm. Ready, and the law was very firm. It took away my permit, the worst punishment I ever endured. Then it turned out there was a reason. Cows were out of season, and one of the hunters wasn't insured. Okay, so let's go from that. It turned out there was a reason. Ready? It turned out there was a reason. Cows were out of season, and one of the hunters wasn't insured. And then we're back to the familiar tune of the first verse. People ask me how I do it, and I say there's nothing to it. You just stand there looking cute. And then we speak, and when something moves, you shoot. And here's the end. And there's 10 stuffed heads in my trophy room right now. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a purebred Guernsey cow. And that is the end. So let's just do that last bit. And there's 10 stuffed heads in my trophy room right now, and we can sing it all the way through. Ready? And there's 10 stuffed heads in my trophy room right now. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a purebred Guernsey cow. Well done, everyone. Let's put a bit of an acoustic on and let's sing the hunting song. And as I said, I'm dedicating this to my A-level examiner, whoever it was all those years ago. I never actually got to know her name, but this is what you missed, frankly. I wonder if one's A-level grades can be retroactively damaged by doing something like this. We're about to find out. So everyone, the hunting song, everyone. Here we go. I always well remember 'twas a year ago November. I went out to hunt some deer on a morning bright and clear. I went and shot the maximum the game laws would allow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. I was in no mood to trifle. I took down my trusty rifle and went out to stalk my prey. What a haul I made that day. I tied them to my fender and I drove them home somehow. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a cow. The law was very firm, it took away my permit, the worst punishment I ever endured. It turned out there was a reason, cows were out of season, and one of the hunters wasn't insured. People ask me how I do it, and I say there's nothing to it. You just stand there looking cute, and when something moves, you shoot. And there's 10 stuffed heads in my trophy room right now. 2 game wardens, 7 hunters, and a purebred Guernsey cow. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. You are all now complicit in that song. And if my A-level grades are retroactively damaged, as I say, if I end up losing grades, I'm going to blame you. Well done, everyone. Fantastic. There is more Tom Lehrer to look forward to. We will be singing She's My Girl and more besides. Some of them, as I say, are really quite disgusting, although I do have a particularly good one in mind for Halloween. And yes, we will have a look at the Elements song one day. I just need to get a little bit more bravery, I think, in the tank for that one. So well done, everyone. Oh no. Nikki's just written, Dear Strington, we write to hereby revoke your music A-level. Please return your certificate forthwith. Yours, AQA. Yeah, I think that's only fair enough, isn't it? Right, everyone. Sister Susie, Sewing Shirts for Soldiers. This one is a wartime favourite. And, well, this one really does separate those who have their teeth in from those who do not. Sister Susie's Sewing Shirts for Soldiers. Such skill at sewing shirts our shy young Sister Susie shows. Some soldiers send epistles, say they'd sooner sleep in thistles than the saucy, soft, short shirts for soldiers Sister Susie sews. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. So I'm going to warm up the old mouth. Sister Susie's Sewing Shirts for Soldiers. Sister Susie sewing in the kitchen on a singer. There's miles and miles of flannel on the floor and up the stairs. And father says it's rotten, getting mixed up with the cotton and sitting on the needles that she leaves upon the chairs. And should you knock at our street door, Ma whispers, come inside. Then when you ask where Susie is, she says with loving pride, Sister Susie sewing shirts for soldiers. Such skill at sewing shirts our shy young Sister Susie shows. Some soldiers send epistles, say they'd sooner sleep in thistles than the saucy soft short shirts for soldiers Sister Susie sews. Sister Susie sewing shirts for soldiers. Such skill at sewing shirts our shy young Sister Susie shows. Some soldiers send epistles, say they'd sooner sleep in thistles than the saucy soft short shirts for soldiers Sister Susie sews. How are you doing so far, folks? Quick wipe for the mouth. let's crack on with the next verse. Here we go. I forgot to tell you that our sister Susie's married, and when she isn't sewing shirts, she's sewing other things. Then little sister Molly says, oh, sister's bought a dolly. She's making all the clothes for it with pretty bows and strings. Says Susie, don't be silly, as she blushes and she sighs. Then mother smiles and whispers with a twinkle in her eyes. Sister Susie's sewing shirts for soldiers. Such skill at sewing shirts our shy young sister Susie shows. Some soldiers send epistles, say they'd sooner sleep in thistles than the saucy soft short shirt for soldiers. Sister Susie sews. One more time. Sister Susie's sewing shirts for soldiers. Such skill at sewing shirts our shy young sister Susie shows. Some soldiers send epistles, say they'd sooner sleep in thistles than the saucy soft short shirt for soldiers. Sister Susie sews. Goodness me. I think you deserve another round of applause for that one, ladies and gentlemen. And a big cheer as well. Hooray! Fantastic singing. Superb singing, everyone. Absolutely brilliant. So, well, that's it from the live performance point of view. But what we're going to do now is we're going to enjoy your performance of Rossini's Cat Duet. Now, if you are new to the choir and this is your first time here, well, thank you for being here. What you're about to experience is a truly unique musical extravaganza. Now, the great Italian composer Rossini produced really some incredible operatic works, and then someone came along and took some examples of his music and just put cat noises to it, frankly. Now, when you see this performed, and if you put Rossini's Cat Duet into YouTube, you can watch some wonderful performances, but I never experienced it sung chorally until I threw down the gauntlet to Homechoir last year, and they really did come through. So make sure you've got your music ready. Decide whether you are primo gatto or secondo gatto. Ears, whiskers, tail are all optional, although you'll see from the video you're about to enjoy, it wasn't optional for Homechoir. And just to say one more time, lockdown does funny things to people. All right, so let's enjoy the Cat Duet as sung by Homechoir. Here we go, everyone. Normally beginning 30 seconds.
pieces like the sun.
Oh dear. Oh, do you know, I haven't actually watched that since we last did it, which was months and months and months ago. And I love you lot. You're all mad. And that's why I think we all get on so well. Thank you ever so much, everyone. Not just for your lovely company today, for your wonderful comments, but also for your inspired singing and wonderful costumes. You make Fun Friday so much fun for everyone. So I hope you've enjoyed today. I hope you enjoyed the end of your week and the weekend. I will see you, of course, on Sunday morning for the Sacred Sing. Those of you in Choir of the Earth, don't forget tomorrow is Quanta Qualia Day, where I shall be teaching throughout the day all of those lovely parts of that wonderful, wonderful piece by Patrick Hawes. So come along and be part of that. And next week, I'm starting a new course for SIC, which is the A Cappella Wonders 2, where Anna and I have recorded some of the most beautiful a cappella music in the entire repertoire. Those of you who are home choristers will know at least one of them, Birds are Vivarium Corpus, but there is more besides. If you're interested, go and have a look at the Choir of the Earth website. But otherwise, everyone, another fun Friday in the bag. You've done brilliantly today. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.